Hello, everybody. This is Ezra Suber with the 3F Podcast, Faith, Family, Fatherhood, Changing Families' Destinies one father at a time. Coming with the second installment of our Father's Day message. We're going to have three. In the first one, we said that this Father's Day could be a chance to right some wrongs, to get things back on track, to be in your children's lives, because, tomorrow is just not promised. Today, we're going to remind you to be in your children's lives because the decisions that we make as fathers to be in our children's lives or not to be in our children's lives can affect the rest of their lives. I used to work in the penal system. When I was a young man, I worked in a prison, not a jail, not lockup, an actual penitentiary. 90 to 95% of those men did not have strong father figures in their lives. I work with at-risk youth. I work in mental health. If a father's in a child's life, there's a 75% less chance that they'll become a runaway. If a father's in a child's life, it reduces the opportunity to abuse alcohol and drugs. If a father is in a young daughter's life, she's less likely to be promiscuous. Fathers have a lot of power, but not just for our kids' kids. About a year ago, I had a conversation with my oldest son, and I said, we're not talking enough. I'm not being in your life enough, and I'm going to be in your life, son. You might as well realize that. So what's going on? We had a face-to-face conversation. That's not the conversation you want to have through a text or a phone call. I said, what's going on? I'm reaching out to you. It seems like you're not reaching out back. And he said, because I want to do it myself. And I said, okay, we're on the same sheet. I'm in total agreement. He was like, I said, yeah, I want you to do it by yourself. My job as a father is to make myself obsolete. I said, but remember that time that we were watching boxing the other day? He said, yeah. I said, remember that boxer was in the ring by himself? He said, yeah. He had to win the fight by himself, didn't he? It was just him. He said, yeah, you're right. He had to take the punches. He had to throw the punches. It was just him. He was in there all by himself. But before he was in that ring, you know what he had? He had a trainer. He had someone training. He had someone on the bag. He had someone throwing punches on the mitts. He had someone, working with his defenses, working on the old-fashioned speed bag, the new speed bag. He had someone helping with the cardio, with his nutrition. That's what a father does. You're going to be in a world by yourself. And one day I'm not even going to be here. But before then, I'm doing what a father's supposed to do. I'm going to be in your life. I'm going to be training you. I'm going to be putting you through the workout. I'm going to be working on your cardio. Because when you're in this life, you are by yourself. But it's not just about me and you, son. When I talk to you, I'm talking to my grandchild yet unborn. I'm talking to my grandkids yet unborn. See, son, I have to teach you so that you'll have a picture in your mind of how this worked. You have to remember, when I was young, my daddy used to talk to me. My daddy used to call me sometimes. Sometimes me and my daddy would just go for a walk. See, I got to put those pictures in your mind because you have to do this for your kids. It's about a legacy. See, a father has a vision. Then a little boy just sees right in front of his face, but a father sees down the road. The great Dr. Miles Monroe said that fathers should be thinking 4 generations deep. That blew my mind. So yes, son, I want you to be on your own, but I have to do what I have to do so you can do what you have to do. How can you lead if you've never been led? How can you teach if you've never been taught? That's what a father is supposed to do. So that's it for the 3F Podcast. Share this with 3 of your friends. Who are some young guys you know that are good fathers that maybe it would be great for them to hear this message? We got to help out these young men more. And then maybe some older guys who are fathers who maybe their children are not letting them in their life. Shout out to my man Joe from up the way. Shout out to my Uncle Vinny. Shout out to my man, the Scholars. There's some fathers out there that really want to be in their children's lives. And you know some too. Share this. 3F Podcast. Share this with 3 people. And we got one more coming up for Father's Day. Let this Father's Day be the time of change. Thank you.